Let's talk about changing mixed numbers to improper fractions and then improper fractions back into mixed numbers. First, let's remember what a mixed number is. A mixed number is a combination of a whole number and a fraction together. So in this case, our mixed number is 3 1/4. The whole number is the 3, and the fraction is 1/4. Now, an improper fraction is different from a mixed number in that there is no whole number involved in an improper fraction. It's just a fraction, but in an improper fraction, the number on top is larger than the number on bottom, and that's what makes it improper, because usually a fraction is the other way around. Smaller number as the numerator, larger number on top. So let's work on changing a mixed number into an improper fraction. We're going to start with 3 1/4. Now here's the trick to changing it into an improper fraction. Step 1, take your whole number and multiply it by the denominator. In this case, 3 times 4 is 12. Your next step is to add the numerator, which is 1. So we had 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 1 makes 13. That number becomes your numerator. To find your denominator, all you need to do is whatever the denominator was in your mixed number, it stays the same. So if it was a 4 here, then your denominator stays a 4. So 3 1/4 changes to 13/4. Let's do another example. We're going to change 5 2/3 to an improper fraction. So let's start by multiplying the whole number times the denominator. 5 times 3 is 15. Then add your numerator. Plus 2 makes 17. That becomes the numerator. The denominator stays the same. 5 2/3 is equal to 17/3. Now we're going to work on changing the opposite way, changing an improper fraction into a mixed number. So we're going to start with the improper this time. Let's say I have 11/5, and I want to change that into a mixed number fraction. We pretty much need to look at this like a division problem. In this case, we're dividing the numerator by the denominator. So we're checking to see how many times 5 goes into 11. I know that 5 will go into 11 2 times. That becomes my whole number. To figure out my fraction, if I were dividing 5 into 11, 5 goes into 11 twice. 5 times 2 is 10. We're left with a remainder of 1. The remainder is your numerator. The denominator stays the same. So just to recap, the whole number here was the answer to our division problem. The numerator was the remainder from this problem. And the denominator stayed the same. So let's do another sample problem. 5/4. We're going to divide 4 into 5. Make this into a division problem. 4 will go into 5 one time. That 1 becomes your whole number. To figure out your fraction, we need to find the remainder. Our remainder is 1, so the remainder becomes the numerator, and the denominator stays the same. So 5/4 is equal to 1 1/4.